And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rides to back and leaves it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The offense lines up at the 40. Got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Got it in the middle, it's McCarthy. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Snow. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Snow. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going to try to get it. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. That chunk play has them in business. Set up with a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Oh, he got loose. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Open space at the 25.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Turning it on! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Ellington. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. Find some fresh air. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's complete. Touchdown, Tulane. Once he got some room, it was over. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gives it on the option. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one. He's got space. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off-play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's well. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, everything on that play started off great. Line gave a great pocket to the QB to survey downfield. He found the open receiver. You just got to finish the play. Receiver, you got to make that catch.
On third down, he drops the throw. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Caught behind the line. It's Snow. He smashes his way through again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this This defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll try the run. Jukes his way for more. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Hunt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Snow. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. On target. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Plows through the defense. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these.
Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab on the left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. The Mustangs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Moving away from pressure. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Punch it out of the air. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McCarthy. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly...
Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football,